Hey, good day, everyone. How are you? Hey, I just want to just get on here and just talk about something that really happened just a little bit ago. Um, I had a great interaction with a gentleman. I've gotten to know him over the course of the last several months, couple months, and I've been leading a group study on this book here. This is John Maxwell's latest book, Change Your World. And the idea behind this book is that in order to change the world, you got to be able to change your world. And you have to be able to do things that are going to impact your life and impact your thing, your own world. And so I've led a couple different tables. There's two different there's two different ways to go about doing this. And the first one is there's a couple different tables that are involved. There's called the transformation tables. That's the first 6 weeks that we just go over, and we're not reading through the book together, but the book is life changing in itself. But in these first 6 weeks, called the transformation tables, we just start learning about principles that can change your life. And then after the first 6 weeks of the transformation tables, anyone who has completed the transformation tables can go on and do what are called action tables. And that's where we take actionable, intentional steps to make a difference in our world and be able to really be able to start changing our world. And I just completed week 11, so that's the fifth week of our action table. And there was a gentleman that was in the group. He's been with me now for 11 weeks. His name is Maxwell, and he is from Ghana. And unbelievable gentleman. And when we got done, so we were talking about week 11 was about making a difference with others, and how we need to have others in our lives to be able to make a true impact. And when we got done with the session, we were just talking and we were just chatting, and was asking him kind of what he thought about the process and everything, and he said he wanted to go through and be a facilitator for again, for those of you that are just getting on or just seeing it, this book here, Change Your World by John Maxwell, his latest book. And Maxwell said he wanted to be a facilitator. And I said, well, what's holding you back? And he said, well, he goes, my Zoom only allows me to record, I think only do it for 30 minutes or 45 minutes, and you need to have a paid account to be able to do more in a longer time, because you really need about an hour or so to facilitate one of these tables. But his commitment, he wasn't going to let that be a roadblock for him. That he just realized that's a challenge for him. And so we talked about some things, and I suggested that maybe he talk to his pastor at his church and invite his church in to be able to use their Zoom account, which would be able to get him access to a longer time. And he had some other ideas, but here's a man in Ghana that is willing to do whatever he can to change his world, and he's just not willing to settle. And so my question to all of us is, like, what are we willing to do to change our world? What are we willing to do to bring others into our world to help impact it? And a lot of times the blessings are disguised in our conversations that we have with others. I had an amazing group session last night with some guys of us that we meet on Monday nights at 6:30 here locally in Detroit, and it's a men's gathering over at Freedom Hill banquet facilities, and we just do life together. We meet for a couple hours, and there was a great conversation last night. That pastor, well, he doesn't want us to call him pastor, but Chris Zarbaugh, just did a talk and did a speech about our gifts and our purpose and what's the shape of our life and where are we at. But that conversation was a blessing. It was a blessing to so many, and I know it impacted so many different people, because I heard some of the conversations after it, and I was able to see some of the reactions to people, and it impacted me enough that I reached out to Chris this morning just to say thank you for the message. So my question to you today, and just my encouragement to you today, is what are you willing to do to make a change in your life? What are you willing to do in your life to make a difference? Are you really wanting to stay with the status quo? of what you've been doing, or are you willing to learn? Are you willing to break through and push yourself forward to do bigger and greater things that you're designed and created to do? So that's my question for you today. Just a little something to think about. If you are interested in doing a transformation table on Change Your World, just put your name down in the chat, down in the message. I'll let you know when I'm going to be starting a couple tables here coming up soon. And I can tell you it's highly impactful, and it'll definitely make you think a little bit about what you're doing and where you're at in this season right now. All right, but take care, everyone. Have a great day. Bye-bye.